Yay.
Okay, so I'll post what I talked about earlier afterwards. Okay. It's gonna cover a few things: manuals, balance, whatever you asked about, basically. Okay, so let's start. Oh yeah, hold up. Who I forgot. Somebody told me to do this a while ago, and I completely forgot. Combo challenge. Okay, so come to the roof of the school. Nah, fuck, I should have made him switch his tricks first. Oh well. It's not a big deal. We'll just start with 900s first. Okay, so you know how to build base? Has anyone ever showed you, or have you ever done like base builds before? It's pretty simple.
Will you invite me in a few minutes when I get off work?
Yeah, for sure, bro. 100%. Okay, so basically a base build is just a huge air, right? So what gives you a speed boost in this game is spine transfers and acid
I
drops.
can really mess this up. I feel an opportunity.
Oh, that's great. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so basically the 900, the 900 is like meant for this shit. This is when you want to use your 900s. You never want to do 900 unless you're spinning it like 540 or more, really. 540 or 720, and in a rare case you'll 900 and 900, but that's fucking not gonna happen often, if at all, for most people. So up this roof, I think it's just a 540 to start, and then the second one should be a 720. Yeah. So just try and do that. Try and do 900, and spin it 540 on the first one and 720 on the second one. So if you don't use your spin triggers, you won't be able to do this. The key here is you got to hit your boneless on both of them, so you can boneless the second one too. And you got to be holding R1 before you launch. So if you're launching and you're not holding R1 or L1, whichever one you prefer, your spin isn't going to start as soon as you leave the ground. So you're not going to get as much spin out of it. I think you can still 540 this one if you don't. But it's tight. Yeah, it's not a good one. And the second one you definitely are going to need to be holding R1 first. I mean, even if you can hit two 540 900s in a row, that's good. So that's 27K.
Mizuki 29 nice save. Mizuki 29 nice save. Mizuki 29 nice save.
Okay, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, make sure you're going switch.
Good lord emotes.
Yeah, they sound weird coming through the robot voice. So yeah, make sure you're going switch, so you're getting more score for it. And because you're landing the first one, you can even, well, I guess it doesn't matter because you're landing the first one 540, so the second one's either gonna, yeah, whatever. Not important. That's other shit that I'll get to at another time. So just let me know in the chat if you kind of get what I'm talking about here. You're gonna boneless, and so the second spine transfer, or after the second vert, you don't have to manual. Right, the revert will give you enough speed to get across the alley, and then you got to hit up, and hit the other vert, and bonus off the second one in the middle of a combo, and that way you'll be able to get the 720.
I do, but
yeah, it seems weird, but it's not that hard.
Phone for chat.
Yeah, I know. I have it loaded. I have it loaded on my phone, but I like the voice because it's funny. I don't know. I just like it. I don't like it at the same time. But yeah, make sure you're starting to switch.
Voice.
For me, switch is
My
riding
fingers
regular.
have to get used to the triggers.
Yeah, your finger. That's one thing. Like, essentially, you're gonna want to maybe just work on holding R1 like all the time, and actually releasing R1 when you don't want to use it. so kind of like you're kind of working in reverse, I guess.
Give me baby ooh.
But yeah, like I find usually what I'll do is for flat ground sections, I will use the
Robot voice not working. I do that with X, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, like what I'll do is for flat ground areas and shit, or that are like just grind sections and shit where like spinning with R1 isn't a huge deal, I'll just use the D-pad. But generally, like I'll try and hit R1 or L1, usually just R1. For every wall ride, obviously, every quarter pipe, and anything that's gonna be like even these ledges where I know I'm going off the end, I'll hit R1 to make sure that I get the full 360, and I don't know. You just get used to it. That's something that everybody needs to practice, because like with the spin, the way the spin multiplier works is your first 180 multiplies the base of the trick by 1.5. Your second 180, so your 360 multiplies it by 2, and then a 540 multiplies it by 3, 720 by 4, and then finally 900 by 5. And then anything after that, so like 1080, 1260, doesn't add any extra multiplier aside from the times 5. So if you can 900 and 900, which is roughly 11,000 points, you can get 55,000 points for it. Just for the 900. And if you're gonna 900 and 900, you're gonna add in some other tricks too. Yeah, so the other thing is when you're doing this, once you're done your 900, you don't want to just spin in the air without doing something else, right? So I like to do my special spinnable flip trick. So I'll do like hard flip crail. I've been doing kick flips so good a lot. So when you hit your 900, and then we'll do hard flip crail, right? And so now you just added like more base, you've added more multi, so you've made the trick worth times 2, and I don't know, whatever. It's just something like you got to make sure you do that. Don't have dead air. Cram as many tricks as you can into the air as possible. And the other thing is that's a practice thing. That's something that you're gonna have to figure out on your own, using your own tricks and whatever you feel comfortable with. But it's definitely important. So 900, hard flip crail, and then back for kick
You
flip.
learned this on the first or second week?
I knew all this stuff from like 15, 16 years ago. Or however fucking long ago it was.
These rules are all from previous Tony Hawks.
Yeah, there's only a few things that are kind of new to this game, but when it comes to vert, like the only things that are really new are like boneless really early, but that's only because the update where they changed the buffering. But boneless really early, and like if you're not gonna get like a huge air, you do frontside 40, frontside 540, Casper flip 360 flip. So that's like if you're hitting a standard ramp, the most base you're gonna get off a standard ramp is gonna be a 720 frontside 540 with a Casper flip and a boneless. That gives you about 37,000 base, whereas if you're doing a 900, you can only get 22, and maybe you can add a flip trick in there or something. But you definitely, you definitely want to do this.
Before this game came out, my highest Tony Hawk score was 9000000 something.
Right on, 9000. Yeah, I mean, everyone kind of has that moment in Tony Hawk where there's something clicks. You know what I mean? Like if you play it long enough, or maybe it's like a certain Tony Hawk game. Like some people were, I don't know. I remember some people were like shit at Thug 1, but Thug 2 they got really good for some reason. And I guess it's just like some things click differently for different people. And obviously time and practice is a factor. But like it's really about, the game is not just about the mechanics, but kind of just understanding like what it is that you're fucking doing and having like a plan or just kind of like the knowledge to move around the level and to score points high, and then the mechanics to do things like safely and just kind of know, oh, I can hit this for you know, a big wall ride, missile, I can misty flip that, and then I'll fucking land and I'll be okay, and I don't know. That shit all comes with practice. And trying new shit. Always try new shit. Don't get too caught up going for high scores and doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, so I would recommend equipping frontside 540 and Casper flip, 360 flip, because you are going to want to use those for base building a lot. And like the Casper flip 360 flip is the best grab in the game, and the frontside 540 is maybe, I don't know if I'd say it's the best special, like the most versatile. Yeah, I guess it is. It's probably the most versatile special in the game. You can use it pretty much anywhere. And it gives you good points. Also, there's a few grabs that, like, if you want to score higher, the best 3 grabs for scoring are the sack tap, which gives you a good initial burst. It doesn't, the score it builds up over time is actually not that high. It's only like 13k for 900, which isn't really that great.
I think the Ghetto Bird is the most versatile.
Ghetto Bird might be the most versatile, but the thing about it is it doesn't score as high as the frontside 540, right? Like, you're not going to use them too often. I do them constantly. I can't fucking stop doing them. It's just like a thing that I fucking have to do them after every wall plant and shit. I can't stop doing Ghetto Birds. I love it. It's a great move, but the thing is, because the way I use it, I'm not really spinning it that often. And therefore it's just not really giving me that much score, right? Whereas with frontside 540s, you can use them off bird and off wall rides all the time, and you can use them on kickers and shit, and like they're fast, they're almost as fast, not quite as fast as Ghetto Bird, but like they take, I think, about a 180 away from your spin, and so does the Ghetto Bird. So it's like, you know, debatable. That is a debatable one, I will admit. But it's one of those two for sure.
I use kick flip, back flip, and indie front flip with those.
Kick flip, back flip is really good. And indie back flip. Like, I don't use kick flip, back flip, but I have used it, and I really like it in this game. It's super fast. It's almost as fast as Ghetto Bird. It's basically like a Ghetto Bird light.
It's worth a ton of points if you rotate it.
Yeah, it's worth a ton of points if you rotate it. But it is also a non-spinnable special trick, right? So it's like a Ghetto Bird, where it ends quick and you can rotate it after, but it's not necessarily. I think it's like it ends faster than a Ghetto Bird, but you can't land it faster or something like that. But you can spin it faster. I don't know. It's a really sick move though. And indie front flip and back flip are both really good. I use the Weddle, but I'm considering changing that out for one of the indies, because I don't know.
Weddle's faster.
It seems faster, but
it has that
I don't know.
pause at the end.
Yeah,
you can start rotating.
It's got the pause at the end. You can rotate it quicker, but the pause at the end like makes it so you can't land it as well.
Yeah, the indie is more smooth with that too. With the
yeah.
Weedle's totally quicker.
like,
what are you talking about?
Rotation.
It looks faster, but you can land an indie on your fucking head sometimes. So I don't know. But oh yeah. Anyway, so sack tap. Keep sack tap, but if you're gonna sack tap, do another trick with it. Okay, so I like to do sack tap and then heel flip varial Lee, and I always fucking do just because I don't know. I love it. And
looks sick.
Yeah, it looks cool. But I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just if you're gonna sack tap, don't bother holding it. Do the sack tap, switch it out, unless it's like a shorter air or something like that. But definitely you want the Madonna. And you can use the judo too, but the 22,000 points for 900, like, that's pretty sweet, you know what I mean? And then also the body wrap is also 23,000 for 900. So you want both those, and then obviously you get the wraparound, 16K, and the judo, 14K. So they're both high scoring. Let's see, Christ Air.
What is your best
15K.
score by combo while staying in place?
Best score by combo while staying in place. So what are you talking about? Like just doing a manual and doing tricks? Like flat ground tricks, or doing like jumping and doing flip tricks and shit? I'm not sure if I've broken a million yet. I think I got like 800,000 doing this. Nope, that was bad. Blade left the party.
Change map.
Yeah, okay. What map? Is there a map that anybody wants to learn?
What's another map that has a huge drop down besides Downhill Jam?
Like, what do you mean a huge drop down?
Like the roof here.
Oh, like a base build?
Downhill
Yeah.
jam.
But
No,
that has
besides
like,
I said
Or inside.
I
that has, like,
actually
an easy
said
one?
in my statement, I said besides Downhill Jam.
the Burnside,
want-
I don't know. The Burnside one's not good to practice on. Skate Street's not that good to practice on either. I'm trying to think of something that's like a little easier.
Yeah, something like this, where it's just
Skate
easy.
park.
Yeah, skate park. Well, even the skate park one's kind of a bitch, but
Getting up there can be.
yeah, getting up there can be a pain. Let me see. I think skate park might be your best bet. So downtown. Oh, downtown has that one.
Downtown.
You want to do downtown?
I don't know. I can't think of anything easier.
There's the hangar one. That one's fucking super easy.
The wall ride.
Yeah, I guess you gotta be good at the wall ride. It's Philly.
Hanger then.
Yeah, no,
I don't know which is easier.
We'll do the downtown one.
Chopper drop.
Chopper drop. No, chopper drop doesn't have a good base build, unfortunately. Because that'd really complete it. Then it would be a full level. Fucking one half pipe. Oh, I think I'm gonna go for a smoke in a minute, though.
Well, I thought it would load me in, and it won't.
6-5M combo is first.